So what I should be able to do as the reader, I should be able to read your first sentence and go draw a picture of it. And it looks something like that.
We're going to write our sentence.
Okay? So you're gonna, when you write your paper, you'll write your sentence on your, in your paper. So we're not going to do that right now. Okay, now, this is called our what sentence?
Topic sentence.
Topic sentence. What are we going to have down at the bottom?
Clincher.
Clincher sentence.
Wait, do we write this on our in our book or in our notebook?
No, you're good. What in your book is fine. So we have our clincher sentence. What's our topic clincher rule?
Oh, it has to repeat.
Wait.
2 to 3. A keyword must reflect from.
Okay, that's right. Let's say that together. The topic sentence and the clincher sentence must repeat or reflect 2 to 3 key words. Okay? So, do they have to be the exact same words?
No.
They don't, do they? So we have boy, horse. Thank you very much. Gallop and paper. What 3 words could we use down here?
Do we have to draw horse?
You don't have to draw a horse.
And the horses.
So, I bet you are. But the point is, I know what that is. I know that's a horse. This is not art class. Okay? Nor is it rocket science. What?
I saw a donkey.
You saw a donkey?
Zebra.
A donkey?
And yeah, I saw a zebra and a horse.
Wow, that's amazing.
They made it and they made a zebra horse.
Huh? A zorse. That sounds like Dr. Seuss. Okay, what words could we put down here?
Horse.
Okay, so we could say the next. Here's the thing. It's going to be a different action. And by the end of this first paragraph, the boy may not be galloping on the horse anymore, right? So as we're going through and figuring out what's going on in our story, and we come to our clincher sentence, it's going to be a different action than our topic sentence, but there have to be 2 to 3 key words, okay? So, think about what you would like to happen in your story, and we're going to make up the first paragraph. Now listen, it's my paragraph. It's not your paragraph. Your story may be different when you get home, okay? Are we ready? So let's think about what our questions are. So, some questions that we might ask. Here are some questions that you're going to want to write down. These are question words. Can you think of some question words for me?
What was the boy doing?
Okay. What?
Who?
Just a word.
Who?
Who?
Where?
Where?
When? Why now?
When?
Why?
Why?
Now.
Now? Not now. Is that a question?
How?
Okay. I can't hear. All right. Now, some other questions that you're going to want to ask is the first sentence is, what do you see in the picture? Right? Now, another question that we might ask is, what happened before in the picture? What happened before the picture? And that may be where we start our story right now. You may tell me, why is the boy galloping on a horse really quickly with a document in his hand? So you have to tell me what is happening before that picture so that you can give me some ideas of what in the world is happening in your story.
I know why he's galloping with the paper.
Tell me why.
He's being chased and he needs to give it to the emperor.
He needs to give it to the emperor. Exactly. That's very exciting. That can work.
Maybe.
So, another question that you could ask is, what happens after the picture?
I have something for
Now, hold on. Hold on one second. You can ask, as we look at our picture, you want to ask, okay, so what's happening right now? What's happened before this? that the boy has to be running away on the horse, galloping on the horse with a document in his hand. And then you're going to ask yourself the question, what happens after this? But don't go farther than this. Okay, we only have 5 or so sentences to work with this picture before we go on to the next picture. So don't get too ahead of yourself. Okay? So these are questions that you can ask of every single picture. What is happening before, what's happening after, and then what's happening outside the picture. What do you think I mean by that, outside of the picture?
Right now.
Okay. What else? How about what I can't see? What you could talk about what's happening in that time frame in history, that he has this secret that he needs to be giving to the emperor. Okay? What's happening in other places that you can't see in that picture? All right? So that's the history of the situation. What in the world is going on in that world at that time that that boy has got to be carrying that special message to the emperor? Yes?
I have a different thought.
Tell me.
I got it from 24. He's giving the document to the
Jack
president.
Bauer, 24? Huh. Keep
He's
going.
gonna give the paper to the president to know who is gonna try and kill him.
Okay, very good. Good season. I watched that. So then the question is, so if that's what you're going to do, then this has to be after a president has been elected in history. Okay? So it may be around the time of George Washington, and the British are still there, and they want to assassinate President Washington because they don't like that there's a president and not a king. Okay, that answers the question, what is happening outside of the picture in history?
The guy's getting ready to kill him.
Okay, all right, so there you go. What else do you think? So let's think of some things that we could write down about the story. Everybody will get to throw out some ideas. So we have what's happening in the picture. So let's ask the question, what happened before the boy was galloping on his horse? Jaden.
I made this up myself.
You did. You didn't take it from anywhere else.
Yep.
Okay, tell me what it is.
Since
One sentence. I want to know one thing that's happening, not a whole story.
Okay.
What do you think's happening?
The boy gets handed gas to kill a very important person.
Okay, so that's what's in this little container.
Yep.
It's actually not a paper. It's a
Poisonous gas.
It's a capsule.
A poisonous gas.
Okay, so we would change this on your story to capsule. So he has poisonous gas. And what is going to happen with that poisonous gas?
He's going to kill a very important person, but that's in the third one.
So kill. Well, you're telling us why he has that.
Yes.
Okay. All right, so now we know what happened before. Who is the very important person? Somebody at this table. What's the next sentence? Now, we're just making up a story. This is not anything that you guys need to copy down. I'm showing you how we could figure out our story by asking questions. Who is the very important person, and why is he important?
He's Robin Hood.
He's Robin Hood. Why is he important? This is fantastic. We're going to have a very eclectic story. Why is he important? Why would they want to kill him?
Because he steals.
Because
He steals.
because he steals.
He steals from the rich and gives to the poor.
What does he steal? Hey, listen. We can make Robin Hood anybody we want him to be in our story. Huh? He steals tools.
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 Jewels.
Oh,
I thought you. Yeah.
my eardrums are frozen.
Wow.
All right.
Well, keep all them.
Why does he steal jewels at the back table?
Because he likes to.
Okay, what is he going to do with his jewels?
He's gonna break them to the poor.
He's gonna break them.
He's going to.
He's gonna sell them and make a fortune.
Okay, so he sells them. Who does he steal them from?
Rich.
Okay, so he
Hit
steals from the rich,
Hit rolls.
and
He
then
steals
wants
from
to
the
sell
Hitler.
them.
He's selling Hitler.
What is he going to use the money for?
To be rich.
Because he wants to be rich.
Yes. He wants to be rich like Hitler.
Okay.
Hitler's not rich. He's dead.
Okay.
No using Nazi names.
And rich himself. Okay. So now, what else do we want to put in our first paragraph? Let's ask the question, where is the boy going? So, the boy is galloping on a horse quickly, right? With a very important capsule. In this capsule is very poisonous gas that is going to be used to kill a very important person. Who is this person? It's Robin Hood. And he steals jewels from the rich. Right? Do you see how I'm doing this? But they decided in this that he's not giving them to the poor. So their story gives us a twist. He is stealing the jewels from the rich, and he's going to sell them so he can become rich himself. Okay? So now we've given them, I thought we could choose some people that are wealthier than that. So let's see what happens next.
Millionaire.
Tell me, okay, so the boy has a poisonous capsule with gas to kill Robin Hood, so who is sending him? Because we know he is a boy.
Luke Skywalker.
And he is not going to do that. Okay, so if we're going to keep this fairly accurate, listen, we have Robin Hood that is not in the time of Luke Skywalker. So let's choose somebody else. We can't get so silly and crazy that
Hitler.
your story does not match. Remember, match this time frame.
Hitler.
So let's go back. We already have it. Let's go back. We're in the time of Robin Hood,
Hitler.
which is a little more medieval.
King James.
Okay, so King James, did he send the messenger, or King James? Did King James summon the boy to give him the capsule?
Yep.
Or, okay.
No, the sheriff. He gave him dollars.
Okay, actually this table gets the sentence.
Oh, God.
King James did what?
Beheaded him.
Beheaded who?
Robin Hood.
Well, then your story's over. Because remember, we have to make it down to the very, very bottom of this where he's giving the capsule to someone, right? Okay? So, you'd only have one paragraph. And we want to have more than one paragraph. King James.
Is trying to behead Robin.
Okay, but did King James give the boy the capsule?
Yeah.
Well, it's your story, girls and boys, in this table
Are we
right
supposed
here.
to be writing this?
No, I'm just showing you how to ask questions.
I've been writing this whole time.
Well, then you should. We're making up a story as a class, and you're going to go home and make up your own story. All right? So King James summoned.
The little boy to behead Robin Hood.
Oh, that is so much wrong. Okay, tell me where the boy is supposed to take the capsule. Where's the boy supposed to take the capsule?
Washington, D.C.
Okay.
D.C. No, Red River.
Washington.
All right. So that's our first paragraph. Now we've come to the clincher. Remember, our topic sentence and our clincher sentence must repeat or reflect 2 to 3 key words. So, the boy doesn't have to be doing the same thing, because if we look at this next picture, we have an idea of what's the next thing that's gonna happen. So what happens? Should the boy come to the river and be like, oh, the boy, let's say now the boy,
They scalped the boy.